Hello everybody, my name is Jokertone, and welcome to this little video that I kind of wanted to bang out real quick before I went to work this afternoon. And now this is something that's been kind of cropping up over the past couple days, and I didn't want to say anything about it until I knew that it was confirmed and that this was actually legitimate information, so that's why I've been a little hesitant on getting it out here. And now what you're seeing on the screen right now is the supposedly gold Ninninger. I don't know what his name is going to be for the actual series, but from what it looks like and from what we've heard, he is going to be the sixth member of the Shuriken Sentai Ninninger team. Now this is very interesting for a lot of reasons, and it's not even about how he looks, which I'll get to in a minute. This is more so derived from the fact of Shuriken Sentai hasn't even started yet. You know, they don't start for another couple weeks, and we're already getting information about the sixth Ranger, the sixth member. Now this leads me to believe a lot of things. First off, no casting announcement from what I'm aware of has been announced who's going to be him. But this makes me think of maybe this will kind of be like a Kyryuger thing, where they introduce a character early on, and then maybe have another couple of members, or like one or two other members join in later on. It could be something like that. We could be seeing, because if you think about it, Kyryuger Gold, he came into the fray fairly early on, in Kyryuger. He came in, I think, like episode like 12 or 13, I think. But with that being said, I really don't care for this design, and I have another picture that I'll go to right now. I really don't care for this design, and it's not in the sense of how unique it is. It's in the sense of it's the stereotypical gold member choice. Like, I feel like that if they don't know, what to go with, they just immediately say, just slap the gold ranger, the silver ranger up in there, and it should be fine. I was kind of hoping for something a little different, you know, since we were getting a pink and white ranger on this team. I was kind of thinking maybe we'd get something a little interesting for the sixth choice, even if it was like a green ranger or something, and I'm saying ranger just because it's easier. And this just to me is kind of like, it's a sense of been there, done that, and I feel like they could have easily made this, and you know, and this kind of goes with what I was thinking with what style he seems to have. He seems to, from what we've been told, has a ninja cowboy-esque type look to it, which is unique because I don't think we've seen that in a while, but it kind of and I'll get to this point in a second, but what I'm trying to get at is, why not make him like a brown ranger or something? You know, we haven't had, from what I can remember, we haven't had a brown colored hero yet. And sure, while brown is not the most attractive looking color, need I remind you that we had an orange ranger back in Russia Sentai, so it's not like they're against unique color options. But yeah, no, I like the helmet. It's like a shuriken, but it's also like a star for like a cowboy, and you can see like the little bar on the the little cross section. I don't know what that could be called, but to make it look like a cowboy hat. And in a sense, it's very clever. It looks very well done, the suit wise, but I just feel like they should have made him not gold. I feel like we've had a sense of been there, done that with gold and silver, and I feel like that needs to kind of, I feel like we could have done like a brown or even like a green or something a little more not as gold or silver. But aside from that, he looks pretty badass. And speaking of being badass, he morphs with a hamburger phone, which just comes right the hell out of left field, because it's like, well, he's a cowboy ninja that transforms using a burger phone thing. Uh-huh. Now, I could be saying that that's speculation, but that really looks like a Morpher as of this point. Why he needs that and not something else is just like, I'm assuming it's probably something with the character that he likes burgers or something, maybe. I don't know. I'm just throwing things at the wall, and it seems to me that with this Morpher design, that's exactly what the Super Sentai production team is doing. They're just kind of throwing things at the wall and seeing what sticks. Because come on now, I mean, I don't think I've seen what the other five's morphers are. I think it might be their swords. But it's like, if that's the case, why can't he just use his sword to morph? Like, why do we need the burger thing? Like, I don't know. Like, aside from those are my only complaints. Aside from the burger morpher and him being a gold ranger and not a different like unique color, those are really my only complaints. Everything else looks cool. The suit I love. I actually really like this suit. A lot of times I don't really like 6th Ranger uniforms because to me they always seem like they're either overdone or not done enough. But this one looks really well done. And yeah, so we see he got his burger morpher. He's got his sword right here. Looks pretty cool. We can see that he has, I think his sword is going to be like a bull or something, which is pretty cool. I mean, he is like a cowboy type thing. But going on the cowboy motif real quick, I just feel like when I see this, and having just kind of come off of Russia Sentai, I feel like Akira should have been the gold Ninninger. Because it's like he wore like a leather jacket and everything, like he was kind of like a cowboy or like an outlaw or something. So maybe that's where they came up with the cowboy motif. I thought, oh, well, Akira looked kind of like a cowboy-esque individual, so let's just go from there or something. I don't know. I like the concept. Don't care for the morpher. The Zord, from what I see in this picture, looks pretty cool, but and I don't really care for the fact that he's another gold ranger. But that's my opinion. I'm going to put a link in the description so you guys can see all the pictures and information details and stuff. I haven't full-on read the full article, just because of time. I'm going to hopefully read it either at work or later on. But yeah, I just wanted to get this video out real quick, and I guess just leave a comment down below what you guys think. I'd love to hear it. And yeah, I guess I'll see you guys in the next